And I'm back with more Persona 5 Royal. I'm going to be off camera for the next little while. Could just be this set of recordings, could be tomorrow as well. I came down with a slight head cold. Also feeling a little fatigued. I didn't want to lug all my stuff and turn on lights and all that crap. So, you know, it's one of those things where I don't want to just overdo something. So I'm smart. Anyway, I'm just playing it safe, playing it smart right now. Okay. Alright. Right.
All right then.
I'm wicked full. That was the curry, Futaba. Delicious. I'm gonna be dreaming of that stuff tonight. Did it taste the way you remembered it? Yep. I feel like a dummy for not wanting to eat it back when I was depressed about my mom.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, first episode of a brand new anime's airing. I gotta get out of here. Eyes in front when you walk, okay? No spacing out. You ran headfirst into a pole last time you took a walk. Well, you stubbed your toe on the dresser the other day. Oh crap! It's gonna start. Making like a leaf and screw it. Bye. She thought it was delicious. What about you? Really? I guess you have pretty good taste if you can understand how incredible the curry was. Now then, there's something I should probably tell you. Take a seat. I'll pour some coffee.
Yeah.
Remember how I said the recipe for the curry was developed by a scientific genius? You might have realized it by now, but that genius was her mother, Wakaba. In other words, the curry is one of the last remaining connections Futaba has with her mom. I first met Wakaba when I was doing work for the government. She was real trouble, let me tell you. Logic prevailed over emotion for her, and she had an intricate knowledge of the human mind. I thought my pickup lines were the best in town, but not a single one worked on her. You could say that. It was never clear what she was thinking. I had a hard time keeping up with her. Men are idiots, though. We spend our time chasing after things we can't get. Wakaba rejected me time and time again, but there was this one instance I managed to surprise her. And that's when I gave her a piece of my homemade curry. The very next day, she came in asking about all the ingredients and what went into the process. And then a few days later, she just handed me a scientifically enhanced version of the recipe. It was incredible. She had my curry as the basis, but it was miles better than anything I'd made. Curry was Wakaba's specialty from then on. Naturally, Futaba grew to love it as well. But after Wakaba's accident, Futaba stopped eating it recently. The flavor would make her remember the pain. I've heard even smells can bring back memories too. But that curry was the only point of connection I had with Futaba. That's when I took her in. I vowed to keep this recipe alive until she could eat it again. Yeah, feels like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders when she said it was delicious. The whole idea of pairing the curry with a nice brew is thanks to Wakaba's refinement too. Despite how introverted she seemed, she was extraordinarily perceptive of the things and people around her. I never even told her about my love of coffee. She figured it out just by looking at me. That was when I realized she was totally out of my league. Not that I really stood a chance, though. She already had Futaba, after all. That might seem like any old curry recipe to most people, but there's tons of emotions crammed inside. So, do your best to keep the tradition going. Level 5!
Alright.
I will say the one thing about having a bit of a sick is that technically your voices tend to be a little lower register just because you're in that mode. And remember, I had a sore throat that was way worse yesterday. So hopefully, I don't know, it just sounds like I have a lower voice today. And maybe it works better for Sojiro because, like I said, he's got such a low-ass register. It's just like, nah, no. I'm physically not able to do that. Not without, like, studying it and practicing it forever. And even then, probably not even close. Alright then. That's enough of this for the night. Things are gonna get sappy. Futaba's waiting for me at home, too, so I should be heading
The rest
back.
is on you.
Make sure you clean up before bed. And remember, I've said before, I like games where I'm allowed to try and voice act, whether it's voices that I do know, which are like this, where I'm merely mimicking what their voice actors have been doing, or even in the case of a Breath of Fire 3, or Final Fantasy 6, where I've kind of just had to come up with voices, or, you know, inflections or whatever, because it's not one of those things where voices are easy to manipulate, and if you're not like an impressionist and you don't have a lot of practice, and I don't, it's one of those things that I just like doing and experiencing. So you can see where like the itch to do this sort of thing comes from. So, but that's enough about me. Let's keep on going. You can tell I like this shit. Hey, it's me. You finished cleaning up? Futaba's still watching anime. As long as she's in a good mood, though, I don't mind it. Seeing her so happy makes me glad I kept Wakaba's curry alive. It's only a problem when she asks for it 3 times a day. That's exactly my problem. Futaba's still growing. I gotta be strict with her. She needs to eat balanced meals so she gets vitamins that curry can't give her. But man, that expression on her face when she took a bite of that curry. Forget it. Maybe I'll just have to stick with curry as a staple and throw some veggies in there. Well, guess cooking's really gonna be a labor of love. Oh crap. I said too much. See you later, I guess. But yeah, it's also one of those things, like, I'm not, like, an actor or anything, so I don't do this as a living, per se.
Yeah, I know this is out of the blue, but, like,
What?
Can we all meet up at LeBlanc tomorrow?
Why?
Ah, sweet.
That worried tone. Could he still have summer vacation homework left to do?
That face.
Was that Morgana? Whoa, how did he know?
I actually called it.
Anyway, I've already hit up Makoto and the others.
Oh boy, that's great.
I'll be counting on you to get me through this tomorrow.
You fucking idiot.
You gotta be kidding. Might as well get some sleep while we can.
Yeah. What a pain in the ass. Ah! Morgana? Got a problem!
That black thing was... me?
Bad demon kitty.
That can't be true. I'm supposed to be human.
Bad demon
I
kitty.
should be. If we get rid of the distortion in the depths of mementos, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Ugh. That's... it sucked.
Sorry, did I wake you up? Oh, my sunburns were hurting, and that woke me up.
Cats get sunburns?
I was absorbing all the sunlight because I'm black. Don't you get it?
What?
You're thinking that my entire body's covered in fur, aren't you? I've got none on my pads. By the way, it's not like I'm bothered by this or anything, but hypothetically speaking, okay? What would you do if I turned out to be some weird... thing? I'd be bothered by it. If what I saw from earlier is true, is it okay for me to stay with the Phantom Thieves? And even if I'm with the team, I'm useless at the moment.
No, that's just what Ryuji's calling you.
It's nothing. Well, I've gotten pretty used to my life as a cat, too. And to be frank, this storage room isn't bad either. Then again, I can't wait to turn back to being a human so I can move out. Maybe I'll live a life of luxury in a suite on the highest floor. But rather than becoming some weird thing, maybe staying as a cat isn't so bad either. You and me made a deal, yeah? That means I can stay here. Isn't that right? Thought so. Don't forget what you just said, okay?
Yeah, I don't know where this is coming from other than Ryuji being an idiot, so...
Alright.
Yeah, Morgana can obviously stay. Why the fuck not?
Come on. Let's hurry up and get to sleep. Night.
Yeah. Just don't listen to Ryuji. He's an idiot.
It'll be fine, right?
I do like that Morgana has a kind of uncertain... Because I think that's something I have, too. Like, you want to impress people even though, like, you know what you're doing.
I'm done.
Because there are times where it's just like, am I doing enough in my daily life to impress people enough that I'm not, like, slacking off at my job or not trying my best at something like this? And, of course, Morgana is not, like, a perfectionist like I am, but seeing somebody with that bluster and that attitude have those moments of uncertainty is something that I can actually respond to and resonate with. Yeah, Morgana has his issues sometimes, mostly just because he's infatuated with it, and half the time, which is weird. But I mean, I like Morgana. I know he gets a bad rap, but I like him.
As for me, I'm done for.
And I hate you. Go away.
Talk about a cliched way to end your summer vacation.
Boo.
I can't believe you hadn't even touched your homework until last night.
He's a dumbass. What are you expecting?
Well, everyone's free to spend their time as they choose. I guess some people just can't help themselves.
I'm sorry.
Come on, I think he's learned his lesson. More importantly, why don't you folks take a break?
Boss! Oh, you're a lifesaver.
I'm gonna go pick up some groceries. Mind the shop for...
The sports club has aggressively applied kinesthesiology to the team's practices.
Kinesthesiology. Kinesthesia. Damn it. Kinesthesia is sort of like... Last I checked, I have to look this up. I would know it off the top of my head, but this is something to do with Kasumi, so let me give it one sec. Kinesthesia. Kinesthesia, yeah. Awareness of parts and the movement in the body and the sensory. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Anesthesiology. That's what I thought. I studied kinesiology in school. And, you know, it's an umbrella term for biology, anatomy, biomechanics, things like that. Kinesthesiology is a lot more applied to actual physical movement. So learning stuff like how to move in space, or how to do athletic movements, or how to avoid injuries in space. Also studying stuff like your proper gait when you're moving or doing athletic activity, stuff like that. So it's very functional and very thorough, and it wasn't specifically what I did in school, but this is certainly something that Kasumi has talked about. And I said before, because this was my major way back in college, this is something I really respond to, and I did want to bring that up. It's a lot of scientific mumbo-jumbo for saying the study of human movement, and in this case, very precise biomechanics and movement.
By
So, there we
incorporating their
go.
lab's findings on human efficiency into the training regimen, they have developed...
Oh, that reminds me. Isn't there a female athlete from our own school who's made the news?
Yeah.
An athlete? Oh, do you mean the one in gymnastics?
Yeah, her! The one everyone's saying is super cute.
I mean, she kinda is.
Oh yeah, Yoshizawa, right? Wasn't she gonna be in the summer meet? Or is that already over?
Ah, about that.
Makoto?
Well, I just happened to overhear a couple teachers discussing it when Yoshizawa-san's results in the meet. They weren't exactly stellar.
I see.
There seemed to have been a great many people expecting her success there. It's gotta be tough for her.
Yeah. Ain't there one more meet left this year in gymnastics, though? Shit must be rough right now. But if she can nail that one, who cares what anybody at school said?
Oh, that also reminds me. So, I just so happened to bump into Mishima-kun before summer vacation started.
And?
He seemed really mad. I asked him what was wrong, and he showed me some posts on an underground site about our school. It pretty much said the school's planning to abandon any honors student who isn't actively making Shujin look better.
Dude.
Whoa, wait a sec.
There was no name, and it sounded like just another rumor at first, but could this be about Yoshizawa-san?
Who knows? Still, ever since the case with Kamoshida, the school's been frantically trying to improve its public image, right?
Yeah, almost too much.
At the very least, this abandonment of honor students would fall in line with the school's real mission.
Bleh.
I can't deny the possibility that they would do this to Yoshizawa-san. They dump all their hopes onto their athletes, and if they don't cut the mustard, they're out like the rest of the trash, huh?
Regardless of whether it's true or not, such behavior is extremely self-serving.
Just like we thought this whole time. There's still tons of shit wrong with society.
Yeah, we don't know what'll happen to Yoshizawa's spot on the team, but at the very least, we can keep up our efforts to prevent the worst case scenario.
Next up, our spotlights on a topic everyone's talking about, the Phantom Thieves incident. The Phantom Thieves shocked the world by silencing a globally notorious hacktivist group. Their popularity goes beyond our own borders, with foreign media following them closely as well. Many are heralding them as dark heroes and gentlemen thieves for a new age.
Whoa, this is getting pretty crazy. So the whole world really knows about us.
Yeah, this is a bit... That's a bit off.
Man, it's hot.
Enough already, damn it. All anyone ever talks about anymore is the Phantom Thieves. Who they are, whether they're good or bad, it's starting to give me a fucking headache. Ugh. Alright, so what do we got here? Another Sojiro rank up. And then Mishima and, oh yeah, and Chihaya, actually. Let's do Chihaya next. But I'll save that for next time.
I'll just add this.
Let's save it here. Like I said, I don't know how many videos I'll get in this run through, because I'm doing this a little, under the weather. But hey, anything extra is a good thing, because we're making progress. I'll see you guys next time.